Well. If it isn't gaming with Elvy. You know, YouTube, I was going to make a video about this guy a couple of weeks ago because the way how he talks to people on the side versus his persona as a wannabe Twitch streamer on YouTube, you know, making these type of so-called guy videos, since he's the one who created all the meta and he's the one who started this whole thing from what he claims. You know, at the same time, you are part of the one and the only reason for what's left besides Obsidian Chill and anybody else. Bro, like, I'm looking at your page. Now, let me just make this clear. Today's video, I didn't want to make this type of video, but I said, screw it, let's get right to it. This guy just seems mediocre. You know, just a lot of guide videos on how to play the game and how to set up a loadout to spam 1 2 3 just to DPS comp and iconics and how to level your artifacts and all this pay to win things you could do in these type of videos. I'm not gonna lie here. You definitely copy the formula of Obsidian Chill / Super Patriot and possibly that nobody gives a shit about Trexlight. As much as I hate to mention that guy. But a lot of your videos is based on how much damage you could do and the guy videos of what you could do to do that much damage. So look, I'm not knocking the guy hustle, you know, if he's making some money out of this and some recognition based on what he's doing, by all means, you know, I'm not hating on this freaking guy now. But, you know, you are part of the problem when it comes to promoting artifacts, time capsules, iconic powers. Now is a thing. They're not even releasing a power set. They're releasing iconic powers slowly but surely so that people can spend more money to get what they want, because nobody wants to grind. And what I mean by that, well, I see a video here named "Banned for Exposing DCUO?" Listen, buddy, we've been talking about this type of problem, these type of problems for years before you was even sucking your pacifier, bro. Okay, from what you claim in your recent videos, you're a 21 years old young man. You work out, blah, blah, blah. You like to talk about yourself a lot. I've noticed that when it comes to these videos, a lot of your introductions about like me, pick me, bitch. And then, oh, this is how you do 1 2 3 DC Universe Online for dummies. So I see that you have a video of you being banned on DC Universe, and I decided to do a little bit of a reaction of watch. I haven't watched it yet. I really haven't watched it yet, but you know, the news has been going around a little bit, which it reached to the OGs like me, my ears, to hear this type of things. And I'm curious to, you know, I am curious now to hear what you have to say in this ban for exposing DCUO when DCUO has been exposed. The problem is with this community is majority of the people don't give a shit now because they're young and fucking stupid, and they'll just do whatever they can and get whatever they can to get it like a fucking handout. You know what I'm saying? So my question is, you know, what did you expose when it comes to DCO? Let's find out.
So you guys might be wondering, where has Elvy been? He was so consistent with his uploads. Has he got bored of DC? Has he quit? Where?
DC Universe Online is definitely a boring ass game. There's no endgame content whatsoever. There's literally nothing to do but waiting for the next shitty episode for you to do another recycled, rinse, repeat chore of a content. And your end game is who could do the best DPS comp rather than, you know, being a team player. But everybody wants to be a selfish fucking prick when it comes to the community, right? All right, let's get right to it.
Has he been? It's been a week and he hasn't even covered the new iconic, the new artifact. That's very odd of Elvy. Well, by the title and the thumbnail, you guys can see that I was banned. Now, it's kind of crazy to say that for someone who obviously has supported the games.
I could tell he speed up his voice. I could literally tell he speed up his voice because
so much and uploaded so much. I was actually banned, and I'll show you guys on the screen, on February the 24th. I woke up, and that was the day that they made the update for the new iconic and the new artifact, and I woke up and 4 accounts were banned, 2 being mine and 2 being my league mates. One of them was my main account, and the other one was simply an account that I had to hold the league, like to be the league leader. And they
You fucking idiot. That's why you got banned. Or right off the bat, you just exposed yourself. You didn't expose DC Universe for you. Okay, so the title says banned for exposing DC Universe Online. You know that there's a contract that you accept before playing the game, right? I accept. Usually games do that. When it comes to like Call of Duty 2, before you accept the code of conduct or anything like that, you have to accept these term of agreements before you play the game. So already you saying that you have multiple accounts basically just made you the biggest fucking red flag right there, the biggest target for them to ban you in the first place. And sir, young man, I can already tell, like, you're fucking stupid, man.
And both of them. My guess is the reasoning, because they didn't give me the reason, is because they didn't like my last 2 videos. And what kind of confirmed that?
No, it's not because they didn't like your last 2 videos. Trust me, they care about somewhat of a promotion, even though they're stupid themselves. The devs just doesn't give a fuck about the community at all. They haven't given a fuck about this game for over almost 2 decades, bro. Like, ever since Spittle left and all the other old devs leaving the fucking team for a better, pay and to work for a better company, let's just say. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Is 2 things. Their emails and also another
It wasn't because of your 2 videos.
YouTuber. So shout out to this guy here, K-Sean. So he actually he posted a video February 25th, 2026. Mind you guys, I got banned on Tuesday, the 24th. So I believe he was banned right before I was banned, but they unbanned him, I believe, when he made this video, or maybe previously before he made this video. But basically, in this video, he basically breaks down how he called out DC Universe for their pay to win and the flaws of the game, essentially.
But when are you idiots gonna understand this is a free-to-play game? If you're able to buy skill points and currency in-game with real money, that's already a fucking huge advantage for anybody who just get on a game and pay their way up without even grinding. That's automatically a pay-to-win right there. So I don't understand why all of a sudden now this community decides to make videos about DC Universe exposed. It's the dumbest shit ever, bro. Like, people's been talking about this shit for years, and it's now they're catching up because their account got banned, and now they want to make these type of videos.
And then he wakes up, and then he's banned. And that's basically the story of this. So, and the same thing happened to me where, I made 2 videos about the broken iconic and the artifact and how it's the money grabs, and then also DCUO dying because of the money grabs and the FOMO, and I wake up and I'm banned. So then I checked all 4 accounts, I asked my league mates and everything. We got no email, no context, no nothing. So
yeah, because they're not known for communicating with the community. The community is too fucking stupid to even communicate amongst themselves. All of you are all about who's better at what. I'm better than you. I'm more selfish. I could do more damage than you. Watch me spam on my controller for fucking 5 minutes and not move while the boss is standing still and just do absolutely nothing with your iconic powers and let the iconic powers do the damage for you with buff artifacts and all the extra shit you need to be on the DPS comp status of your DPS board.
Like, okay, 2 days pass. I'm like, okay, it has to be a mistake, right? So I go and email them. And they just respond with, "Thank you for waiting so patiently. Please accept our apologies for any delay. We just wanted to update the ticket, let you know we haven't forgotten about the recent request, and although we can never guarantee a favorable outcome to a ban appeal, we will be sure to review the account, reply back as soon as we possibly can." So then I reply with, I'd like an explanation on why I was banned, even though I'm sure that it was because of my recent video. They reply with, "Thank you again for patiently waiting." Mind you, this is 3 days later. They reply with, thank you for patiently waiting. The accounts are currently blocked from our services pending the outcome in an investigation. Unfortunately, we are unable to share any details, and I do not have an expected time at the moment. However, we'll be sure to reply as soon as possible. We appreciate your continued patience. So that happened, right? But here's the funny thing about this. They're saying here, right? They're saying here, a pending outcome in an investigation. From my knowledge, and this is, we could talk about IRL, going to prison, or being banned from other games. Usually, if you're banned from a game or you go to prison, there needs to be proof or evidence that you committed a crime or you broke a rule or you did something. And if that's the case, then
I'll tell you what you did wrong, and you're not being clear to your viewers, especially to your mental state. You like to be in denial, I can tell. It's because you buy accounts, okay? Like, a lot of the fucking users that play this game today, especially these so-called EU OG players, these top-notch players, a lot of you don't really play with your OG accounts. You guys go around your way to buy an account with higher skill points and then make videos out of that account, which they can see your IP MAC and see who is in what account. If you're logging into multiple different accounts, knowingly that account wasn't made by you, then you see the fucking problem there, right? That's the problem, Elvy, genius. You expose yourself. You're already talking about it in this video. It's not because you exposed DC, even though DC's been exposed. When we OGs like myself tried to talk about these things, your community, this type of community now is all about, shut the fuck up, uncle. Oh, this and that, bro. You don't know anything. I know more than you. Go back to being the old age days we new generation know more now, when we are the reason why you have this game today. We are the reason why we are known for, like, example, what PvP was like back in the days, especially PvE. Your channel is another Obsidian, but what if you was a Twitch kid who likes sucking ass?
They should be expressing it, right? So it's been almost a week. Now right now I'm recording this March 2nd. I'm recording this on March 2nd, and this was on the 24th. No. It's been basically a week, and they have given no answer on why I was banned. They have given no context, and even if they had a context, that still doesn't explain banning 4 accounts and 2 of my league mates. So I'm not really sure why they banned me. The only theory I have is that they didn't like that.
You do know. There's more to the story that you're not even being honest with yourself about. And you're known, even before you decided to do this YouTube thing, people talk, bro. There's people that I know within the community that still play the game to this day because they have a hard time quitting this piece of shit game. Is the fact that you was known, before you even started YouTube, you was known for buying accounts, bro. And then what you'll do is use that account by not buffing, but change it to the most broken power, put the artifacts with iconics and everything else together, and all you are about is DPS comp. You are a PvE player that's all about himself, and then you're like, you know what? Let me go ahead and make a channel, make money out of this somehow, which I'm not knocking you because the community is retarded. So you saw it yourself in a way and took that advantage and was like, let me make DPS comp videos and let me glorify this shit. And the younger generation, the younger kids, teenagers and up, especially these EU fucking cucks, will sit there and be like, holy shit, dude, Elvy, whoa, you are like the best DC player ever. I want to be just like you when I grow up. Yay!
Posted these last 2 videos. But I will say this. I'm going to say this. I understand them, though. I get it. And that's the thing about me. I like to put myself in other people's shoes. It's like me publicly slandering them on their money grabs, even though that is...
You like to put on other people's shoes. What's funny about this guy is he complains about DC and how these people are not giving him a solid answer, how they're basically boycotting him. But when people give you criticism of your channel, like some of my friends or other people, let's just per se, you're the type to hide those comments and delete it over time. So you're pretty much like the DC devs, but just more of a fruit basket, you know what I mean?
Technically it is true. I understand why they would want to ban me, because they see it as like a sort of like a punishment. Like, hey, you came into my house and then you complained about how I have things set in my house, so you're gonna get kicked out of my house, essentially. So they didn't like the fact that I, went on and expressed it. And you can look, and this is what makes me really think this, is if you look at the date lines, February 21st, and then the other video is...
I mean, dude, you act like this is brand new. Are you that surprised? Is anybody this surprised that this guy got banned? Is anybody this surprised that the devs don't communicate with the community, even though the community's fucking retarded, which is why they keep releasing these type of shitty updates? Is anybody surprised by that? Nah, I don't think so.
February 22nd, and then I get banned literally the morning of the 24th. So, I mean, it's really no coincidence. Saturday, Sunday passes, and then you got the morning of Tuesday, I'm banned. So basically Monday night, that's when they made the action. So my guess is some developer, somebody higher up, saw these 2 videos, they weren't happy, and they banned. The same thing that happened to K-Sean. Now, so moving forward, honestly, I get it. I honestly regret posting those videos, but I'm not someone that takes things back. What I said in these videos is still 100% true. I do think that the game will die if they do not change these FOMO and these...
The only way the game will die is if everybody shuts the fuck up, get together, put their pride, their little shitty fragile egos of their insecurity shit on the side, and be like, holy shit, we're really being scammed. Wow, people could really pay their way up to be the best player in the game, especially change to the flavor of the month of power like water, soon to be Harlight. Everybody's gonna be fucking Harlight in these raids. I'm calling it. The only way for it to be stopped is everybody stop paying for the game and get together and call out their fucking shit. But the problem with this type of community is that everybody's too fucking stupid and don't have the balls to really fucking make these type of videos. Even though you are making videos now, it's because you're getting banned and being called out for. And honestly, Elvy, you're a young man, and I could tell negative comments affect you. It affects your algorithm when it comes to your mental state. So of course,
money grabs, because people will get fed up. People can't...
We all have been fed up
people can't
for
afford
years.
To continuously spend hundreds and thousands of dollars.
Please, listen, bro. You are not the first nor the last content creator for making these type of videos. Please understand that. There's people way behind you, even myself, that did these type of videos before. When the game was fun. When you was able to use a fucking weapon. When was the last time you or anybody in this community ever used a fucking weapon? When?
You're gonna get to a point where people are gonna be like, okay, I can't do this anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I already had so many people message me and say like, they can't. You know, and to jump onto another topic, shout out to Multiverse for making this video here. They just now released, and Multiverse needs to be careful because he might.
Multiverse, bro. Another one, bro. Multiverse. I'm not gonna hate on that guy either, but Multiverse is he's a very weird Irish accent speaking. I can't understand his fucking English kind of a guy. Another guy that just copies Obsidian Chill's format. But again, I'm not hating on people's way of making money. If it works for you, right? But he's probably gonna mention this video to why he's not banned, but I'm banned. But we'll see. Let's see.
Get banned next. But they just released these bundles in the marketplace, which are just more money grabs, which is just makes my points.
Yeah, because the community want handouts. The community constantly wants to be a fucking bitch and be like, oh my god, I don't want to grind, I don't want to do anything. Just give me. That's all the community wants. And they just chill in a little bohemia and show off their fucking cosmetics and talk shit in the fucking global chat. And that's the end game. And who's better at styles? Who's better at DPS comp? There's no real end game to this. Everybody's paying money for something that's not even real, basically. Especially buying fucking accounts, something that you know, Elvy.
Correct. What I'm saying on my channel, they release these things where you get Nef Metal and you get allies and whatever. And what they do to give you the sense of urgency is they put it on sale and they make it where you can only get one a week. But at the end of the day,
you could buy in there at this point.
It's not even worth buying because you're better off getting the 70k pack, for example. So it's like you're literally overpaying for something that's not even good. I think this bundle only gives you like 8,000 Nef metal, but you can buy 75,000 for less. You know what I mean?
You gotta understand, Elvy. They release bundles because not everybody can make as much money as you, since you're making money out of YouTube for these type of things. Not everybody has a job. A lot of people are unemployed in this fucking country, Elvy. So these type of bundles may benefit these bums to want to catch up to this so-called content and game of doing the rinse repeat fucking chore of a fucking gameplay. Mediocre gameplay at that. Just like yours and Multiverse fucking content. It's just mediocre shit.
It's not worth it, but it's just more money grabs. So it's just it's literally my whole point. Now, me personally, I have no problem with money. I run 2 businesses. This video is not trying to
Here we go. I run to this restaurant, I work out at a gym, blah, blah, blah. I've seen all that, bro. Stop it. You just talk about yourself a lot in these other videos, bro. Talk about the main issue. If you're going to make a video, talk about it. Don't just make it about me too, and play the victim card, because it sounds like you're trying to be the victim in all this, because there's more to the story than just you getting banned for no reason.
Them to unban me. Honestly, to answer this question, if they don't unban me, I don't want to sound egotistical or cocky, but I don't care. I really feel like at the end of the day, DC had me as an asset more than I had them as an asset, and I want to say
no, stop. See, you don't want to sound like an egotistical cockhead of a cuck, but at the same time, you are sounding like that versus your other videos. This is what I'm saying. You come off as that, bro. Your character. And there's people that has exposed you before you was a YouTube content creator of you being a real cuckhead. You was a cocky little shithead. And I could promise you in the old days, you was a kid and you tried PvP at that. And you thought you was good, and even in PvE, bro. You know, DC Universe was hard back then. Very hard when you need to use your fucking weapon, for example. None of this advanced mechanic, fucking power back, fucking spamming, farming Ficonics, you gotta level it up, and all this pay to win shit. You guys have it at the worst time right now, honestly.
Why, real quick? My videos, if you look at the White Lantern ability, 30,000 views, the Blue Lantern, the new Iconics, my videos have helped DC bring back players. You know, you talk about all the...
No, bro. If it did, all of us OGs would have came back. Nobody really came back. There's statistics you can see online. You can see the player count base is still the same or lower. You didn't bring anybody back. Don't fucking sit there and be like you're the chosen one, and if you're gone, you want everybody to cry and sit there in their fucking bench and cry for you some shit because, oh my god, who else gonna make fucking DC Universe Life for Dummies 101? I don't know how to spam, I don't know how to put a lot together, I can't even fucking read. It's true. The younger generation can't read a fucking book. So they need these type of videos to fucking find some type of way to come up with an idea. A lot of these people in this community lack ideas. Trust me.
They came back on the new episode launch was because of the hype of the White Lantern, the Blue Lantern ring.
That's not even and that's the thing I want to say about the devs. That's not even a power set. In what MMO will they do this type of formula like that? This game is not even MMO anymore. This game lacks a lot of elements when it comes to MMO. For example, you can't even repair your gear anymore. Most games let you repair your gear, which isn't a punishment. If you fuck up at a raid, whatever, and you have the money, go repair your gear. You can't even do that anymore. They've dumbed this game so down for these fucking idiots, where now it's more of marketing microtransaction focus purely. That's all it is. Clearly, that's what we see in your fucking page, bro. All you ever make about is stuff from the marketplace in the first place. And now that you got banned, even though you made a few other videos of kind of like exposing, like, look, is DC Universe Online dying in 2026? But then in this video, you're saying I'm the reason why everybody's coming back playing the game.
Created,
no,
have helped them push.
Make
so
up your mind, bro.
I can guarantee you 100% as a person who does sales for a living, I can guarantee you that if we were to sit, if the person over on Daybreak pulled up the sales charts of DC Universe, and we pulled up the sales charts of the December, January, and November, so November, December, and January, the last 3 months, if you pull up those sales charts and you compare it to the last year's sales charts, you're going to see some insane differences. You're going to see way more sales because of the power of these videos. People don't understand that influencing in any way can push so much sales, and that's why you'll see, like, all over Instagram and TikTok, you'll see the people that are making millions of dollars.
And you were the same person that cried about it, that, oh, it is my fault for promoting shit like stuff in the marketplace and iconics and stuff like that. Clearly, genius. Yay, you're such a smart guy.
Are usually influencers. So me making these videos, and you'll notice that best artifacts to level, 8,000 views. How many people do you guys think after watching this video went into the game and then started leveling up artifacts? Or for example,
or went to the marketplace cache and spend a good amount of money to level up their artifacts. Because just like people who buy accounts, they also go to marketplace cache and buy stuff in the marketplace cache, and oh my god, they could just spend so much money and not really grind and get what they want.
The guide videos for non-meta powers like hard light or maybe ice or maybe mental, people are going to switch to that power because now they're seeing that they're actually effective if used right. After I made these videos, you got 4.4 thousand people on the mental, 4,000 on the earth, you got 4.5 on the...
Look at this. Look at this guy's page. It's all about guide videos and how to do damage. It's all damage guide. Just so people could beat the content that is easier now. You're promoting... You're the problem, bro. That's what you're not understanding. You are the problem. You need to reflect on your time you spend on making these videos and realize, holy shit, I'm the problem when it comes to promoting the scam itself.
Ice, you got 6.3 on the hard light. People switch to those powers because now they actually know what they need to do. You got all these players who just follow the meta, usually that I find, and they just copy it and just crush it. You can see water DPS guides. Most people would just follow the meta, which is fine, but a lot of people just stick to that. I actually try to be switch it up, do different roles, do different powers, change my content up, and that's it. You know what I mean? So I've dedicated a lot of time and a lot of money. I made a video.
You dedicated a lot of time, a lot of money, and look at the feedback and how everybody sees you differently, and now even the devs banned you. Gee, I wonder why, bro. You think spending a lot of money, a lot of time matters? At the end of the day, you are in control of yourself as a young man and what you post when it comes to these type of content. And the thing is, you know what the fuck you're doing. You can't sit there and play victim when you have every receipt on your fucking page and the stuff that you say.
Right here, I literally show, I'm not going to sit here and just, I'm not trying to flex or nothing, but I literally show in this video how I spent over $1,000 in just a matter
Look at this, look at that account. English. He bought that account. That's an OG Plasmic, unless they brought that back, like they did with OG Smoke. It's not even OG anymore. Let's just call it Black Smoke or Plasmic. But I don't think they brought back OG Plasmic. But you definitely bought that account. As a prime example right there.
One of DC Universe's top spenders, and on top of me spending the most, I've allowed and helped DC make a lot of money through my videos because they influence people to want to buy stuff. So for them to ban me, I just think that is insane. But I'm not even asking them to unban me. I literally don't say...
So why are you making a video crying about it? You fucking retard? Why are you doing that to yourself? I don't get this community. This community's dumber than a fucking rock. Today's community, bro, they're fucking stupid, bro. Just oh god, they're stupid fucking people. Stupid young man, bro.
Unban me, I just say I want the context of the reasoning. That's all I ask. This video isn't, and I'm still asking it. I just want to know what's happening, and so I know.
You want to know because it's fucking with your head.
Now, I'm not starting all over again. That's not happening. I spent way too much money and too much time into my account. So if they don't unban me, I'm just not going to play the game. And if I don't play the game, that's going to be, honestly, the community's lost and they're lost. Now again,
I don't know why this guy thinks he's like Captain America going against fucking Thanos. Buddy, the community's been lost, like yourself. You're the problem. You're the one advocating the promoting to buy shit on the marketplace. You're creating guide videos of what they need and what to get, you fucking moron. So even if you quit and delete your channel, there's going to be somebody else doing the exact same fucking thing, just like how you try to copy Obsidian's fucking format. The community's been lost, which is why all they ever fucking do in Endgame is chill a little Bohemia, hanging around typing like it's fucking PlayStation Home, typing and chatting, talking shit, talking about some whine and hood booger wannabe shit, talking about they do all this, I make more money, but everybody's playing a cheap ass, broke ass fucking game that nobody really gives a fuck about anymore. Funny how that works, right?
I don't want to sound egotistical at all. I really don't. But
look, you're saying it again.
Push like content like this. I'm sorry. I really don't want to sound cocky.
No. This is what I'm saying. You do sound cocky, and you're fucking wrong. There's multiple people like ourselves used to push better content than you making guide videos. And if all you could do is make guide videos and you can't make anything else, then you're fucking mediocre of a content creator. You copy just like how you buy accounts. Stop acting like you're the only fucking person that ever exists in this community when this game been around for more than over 2 decades, going on 3, bro. Please shut the fuck up, because I could promise you, if I ever come to you in VC and we debate, I will shit on you on that. You are absolutely wrong on that. Please stop.
Really don't, but it's no other way I can say it. No one else is going to go out of their way and spend the time to post this much. I've seen that there's...
Right, because this game actually sucks. Besides Obsidian I said it again. Obsidian Chill, he has posted way more than what you're trying to do, and he's been around longer than you. So don't say shit that doesn't make sense.
YouTubers who are trying to post content, well, all they're doing is posting bad loadouts or copy and pasting other people's content using
And your video loadouts ain't bad? What makes it a little bit more better than the other? You probably haven't discovered what other people have discovered. Like I said, you are an egotistical fucking of a retard and not open-minded. I mean, bro, what do you... Just because you're a content creator doesn't mean other people can't figure shit out for themselves. At least some of the majority who played the game longer than you have. That doesn't buy accounts. They actually play in their original accounts for many, many years.
They're not actually putting the time in and actually trying to educate people on how to do content.
I'll tell you why. Why don't you put the time in to actually expose the fucking game instead of making it about yourself and really understand what the fuck is going on when it comes to you being a salesman and why they're doing what they're doing when it comes to DC Universe. Do you understand that this game is owned by a third-party banking company? Oh, you probably didn't know that.
When I was playing the game, I'd get tells every day of people telling me, hey, I appreciate your videos. I appreciate your loadout. They're working really well. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have come back, this and that.
Elvy, thanks for making this loadout video. I'm too slow and too lazy to do it myself. I just want to copy and play the game. I just want to be a casual player who spends money, and I want to look cool. I want validation, Elvy.
So, you know, at the end of the day, if these developers don't want to unban me, that's fine. Just know that I'm not going to be making more content. I'm not starting all over. I'm not going to buy an account. Obviously, that's against terms of services, but I'm not doing that either. They're just not going to play the game. So it's really up to these developers if they want to unban me. If they don't, then they don't. I understand why they banned me. I don't think they're going to admit to it. I don't think they're going to say, hey, we banned you because you publicly spoke bad about our pay to win.
Nah, there's
I don't
more
think they're
to
going to
it.
admit that. I doubt that they will. But I hope that one of them watches this video and realizes that it is a mistake to ban me because it's going to be their loss.
It's a mistake. So basically, you're saying it's a mistake and they should have banned you, which is pretty much you're telling them, please unban me. It's a mistake. But you're saying something different 5 minutes ago. I'm not trying to get a ban. But then now you're saying they should. It's like, what?
So this is my message to the developers. I did speak to Votera, the community manager. She basically directed me to the customer support about this ban, the whole ban situation. Now, it is no myth that the reason I was banned, the reality of the reason is because of my negative post towards DC, posting about the money grabs. I want you guys to understand, and this message is directly to the developers. Like, I don't even care if the rest of the community. This is for the developers. If you guys simply communicated with the community, especially your content creators, the people who are spending time making thumbnails, editing videos at 2, 3 in the morning,
oh my God,
and making
so
videos
much
to
work.
support your game, and you simply communicated and also gave us access to test server. That's it. We're not asking you to give us free items. We're not asking you guys to give us money. We're literally just asking for communication and access to test server so that we can cover the new items, the new artifacts, and new content, and support you guys to help you guys.
Look how much spam going on PvE. This is all they do. Just stand still and spam.
You guys have let us no choice but to speak.
Standing still and spam. No weapons. Just stand still. There's no real engagement with the boss.
And I'm not the only
no real
creator
challenge.
that feels this way. And
no
I won't
real
be the last.
mechanics.
Even if you guys decide to, if you guys think that your solution to this is banning every single person that speaks up to you guys, I mean, you guys can do that, but again, that's only going to hurt you guys. It's the reality. If you guys just simply can find the common ground, I'll literally put my Discord on the screen. Message me. I will literally reply instantly. Anybody from Daybreak, anybody from the developer.
Please unban me.
Have a conversation.
Please.
A civil conversation. And find the common ground. That way, there's videos don't have to happen. And that's it. You don't have to ban people because you don't like what they say. You don't have to do that. At the end of the day, go look
for somebody who's a salesman, bro. You should have been new. You should have knew how they roll. This game been around for almost 3 decades, bro. You should know that they're not good at that side of the job, like that field. They're not good at communicating, leaving fucking reasons to why you got banned or whatever the case may be. But again, you know why you got banned. You know why. You know why? It's not just because of the videos and you down talking DC now. When there's other content creators, just like Multiverse, he gotten bigger over time, doing the same formula, what you're doing the way, similar to the same mediocre shit. There's more to your story than what meets the eyes, bro, and you can't fool everybody, especially the fucking OGs like myself, bro. Like, this is comical.
Accounts that were banned. Go look at the amount of money that I've spent, the amount of time that I spent. I'm not making these videos.
How much did you spend, Elvy? How much did you spend to be the best top DPS?
So you look cool for the little kids who are jobless and fucking broke, and they wish to be like you. How much do you spend, Elvy? How much do you spend, you fucking shit?
Because I hate your game. I'm very passionate about the game. In fact, you guys can go watch this video right here from a month ago, the history of DCUO. I literally speak positive things about every single developer, and you can see the sincerity.
Look at the problem right there. Look at the devs. Look at the devs. Look at the devs. Look at them. Just look at them. I don't even have to say anything. Just look at the devs. That's the problem right there too, by the way. For anybody who's watching this video. Look at the devs.
I am a developer, and we will keep releasing more styles for you guys, so you guys can spend more money. What? You said what? You can't say that to me. We don't want your criticism. Banned.
If you type anything in the forums, PvP related, whatever the case may be, banned. Or they will just delete your post. Look at this. Look at the dev teams, bro. Look at these dorks. Yeah, that's why. If this doesn't explain enough to the viewers that are watching this, then you're oblivious to reality. You need to get out the house more and touch fucking grass. But look at the devs. That explains why, really.
I'm very passionate about the game. In fact, you guys can go watch this video right here from a month ago, the history of DCUO. I literally speak positive things about every single developer, and you can see the sincerity of me because you can see the face cam and how passionate I am about all the new things that are coming to the game. You can.
Bro, can we discuss your algorithm to why you have a lot of Logan Paul as your search history, bro, and the videos that are popping off? Interesting.
The white and blue lantern ability videos that get the most views, and you'll see how passionate I am about them. I literally spent my own money to unlock them instantly. So for you guys,
oh my God, you pay to win with an account that's not even yours to get up there to make bullshit loadout videos to help with uneducated fucking idiots who can't even enjoy playing the game because they got to do the same thing you're doing. Since you bought everything, they got to buy too because you're the one who's promoting the game that doesn't even give a fuck about you in the first place or anybody else in the community. They're only going to give what the community demands, and that's cosmetics. That's it.
Literally ban me and not even give any type of context. Just say that there's a investigation. Investigation of what? It's really clear on why you guys banned me. But all I'm asking again is for you guys to communicate with your content creators and for you guys to unban my 2 league mates.
They don't care, bro.
Go right ahead.
They don't care because you are the problem. Again, you said it yourself multiple times in this video. You spend so many fucking money and all of a sudden you're shocked. Oh my God, give them so many money and I'm still banned? Yeah, shitbread. You're not seeing it, bro. You're not seeing a clear picture. You're not seeing a clear picture from somebody who's a fucking salesman.
That is what it is. It's fine with me. Now, this message is to the community because I know the community. I know how the community can be. I know some people watch this video.
I know the community very well.
Going to be
I'm the only one who knows it.
Discord and
I'm the chosen one.
Their league or all their friends that Elvy was banned, or some people might make a react video or something like that, and that's fine. Now, again, none of this bothers me. It wouldn't be the first time it's been done, and it won't be the last. I do plan on whether I'm banned or unbanned. I do plan on making content for the gym content and also for my IRL business.
Yeah, focus on that
as well. So honestly, I don't really care if I get unbanned or not because I'm gonna be really busy.
But then why are you still making a video? Like basically not saying you're crying about it, but you're complaining about it in the video to why you was banned in the first place if you didn't care. There's a lot of hypocrisy with this guy, man.
For the game, regardless. But it would be nice to have my account regardless. Obviously, I'm not gonna act like I'm not gonna be super nonchalant and be like, oh, I don't care. But at the same time, it is what it is. I'm not gonna sit here and beg to be unbanned on a game.
Wow.
If they want to, if they
so
don't
much
want to
content going on in this clip.
But my message to the community is this: I genuinely appreciate all of you guys.
Wow.
I say all of you guys.
I want to get. I'm so impressed, Elvy. I want to get on and spend over a couple $1,000 just to sit there and just basically spam power in one shot and compete against your DPS and see who's better. Yeah, dude, it definitely gives me enough reason for me to come back and play this fucking game.
I honestly do think that I've accomplished everything that there is to accomplish in the last 3 years. Sadly, I was too young, and I was also a pro player in Call of Duty.
Oh my God, bro. Pro player in Call of Duty. You one of those fucking retards, man. Unbelievable.
2019 to 2022. So I didn't really get to see those years of DC because I was playing a different game. But from 2023 to 2026, the last 3 years, I want to say I've pretty much accomplished everything in every role and set a lot of different
Then
metas.
shut the fuck up and move on. Go about your day and make different type of content, even if you lose some views. The only reason why these people have a hard time doing these type of things they want to talk about, because they know back in their mind they're not going to get as much views as them making DC videos, DPS comp guides and shit like that, iconic guides and stuff. So they know them making guide videos is going to gravitate more attention to their fucking content / channel. It's what's going to boom their business in a way and attention, which is why he has an audience in the first place. But my God, this guy is an actual fucking idiot, and a lot of hypocrisy written all over his fucking big ass forehead, like Jimmy Neutron. Like, what the fuck is, like, I do want to question the community, which I already know the answer to the question, but still, it's like the community is just as fucking dumb as this guy. I mean, he is part of the generation when it comes to this community, you know what I mean?
And I remember even B&E when I came back like 1 or 2 weeks into it. Everybody was electric. Everybody thought you couldn't do rage because you thought you would die, or because the ads would die too fast because of Berserk. Wouldn't get much benefit.
Yeah, the game's
and next
boring.
thing I made a meta, and now everybody starts going rage.
You didn't make the meta. Shut up.
In the game. I don't think there's much else for me to do.
You didn't make shit.
One of the last things I did want to go into.
You put two together and you figure it out, and you thought whatever the fuck you figured out was best.
Solo, the raids and stuff like that. But even that, I mean, that's no real achievement. It's no real challenge. It was just.
Oh, it's not real achievement and not real challenge, but you still did it anyways. You still brag about it. You want to claim you're the chosen one of creating the meta. But you're not trying to be the cocky guy. You're not. I don't understand this fucking young man. This kid is fucking dumb.
Thing I was going to do to pass time. But I am grateful for all of you guys, even the people that trash talk. I will say, you guys will notice
the people that trash talk, that the comments you delete or hide, and you continue to trash talk on the side secretly because you can't receive criticism. But God forbid, when it comes to you and the DC devs, since they're playing the same card on you, you want to play the victim card when you're not getting the feedback or the criticism. When you're criticizing the game and they do the shit they want to do to you, it's a fucking problem, basically. God forbid, Elvy. This fucking kid, bro.
Though I got banned, I have absolutely nothing to lose. I'm not going to sit here and expose people. I have proof of a lot of things that I could get a lot of people banned for.
Now he's threatening. At the end of this video, he's threatening people like, I could get a lot of people banned. I got proof, blah, 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 blah. Because he's like, basically, he thinks in his head that somebody else in that community is the reason why he got banned. In his head, he's thinking about multiple people in the mix of this, while making this video, bro. I mean, bro, like I said, the community's retarded, so.
People on personal things, but that's not who I am. That will never be who I am. I'll never sink that low. So I'm not going to do that. At the end of the day, if you guys are to get
this guy is such a pity party,
or something like that, it won't be because of me. It'll be because of someone else.
The victim card, bro.
And I really hope that I can get the same respect back. And when I say I get the same respect back, I mean because there has been people that have like uploaded, for example, my car accident I had years back. People have posted that and tried to make fun of me for being in a car accident. Now ask yourself this, since like on some real sincere thing, man to man or man to woman, if that happened to your family member, would you like that other people are literally making fun of you online?
Look, that's fucked up. I agree to that part. Like, I don't think it should be to that extent of people making fun of about a near-death experience, okay? But, you gotta understand, Elvy, this community is fucking brain dead. Retarded, okay?
Just because you don't like them over a superhero game. You know what I mean? Like, it's stuff like that where you have to, like, think about it. So, you gotta show, like, even if you don't like someone online, for whatever reason, that does not give you the right to do personal attacks like that. You have to learn to be the bigger person, and
you have to learn to receive criticism if you're gonna be an actual content creator, okay? If you don't know how to receive criticism and you're silence people on your page, you shouldn't be talking.
If you don't like someone, just don't hang around them, ignore them, block them. Don't speak about them. But a lot of you guys will say, hey, I don't like Elvy, he's a bad person, but then you're the ones who are speaking, you're the ones who are being toxic. You're the ones who are making videos on me. I'm not. If you look at my channel, I don't make videos.
You never been toxic in your entire life in your so-called DC career, huh, Elvy? I haven't seen videos on man. I haven't seen videos in my end as an OG player that you haven't been toxic. Got it.
If I ever made a video like this video scams, I was replying to slander, public slander, where you make false information and to damage their reputation. But there's so many people that make videos about me, and I don't even care to reply. I could expose them, but it's just not worth it.
You could expose them, but it's not worth it. But you have the material. You took the time to build the material in your files that you could expose, but you don't want to do it all of a sudden. Is it because what they say is true, and if you come back at them, they're going to come back at you with more shit? Or you just don't want to entertain it because you're not on a good side with people in general? It's not even the community. It's just with people in general. You know what I mean? Like, people need to really self-reflect on their actions rather than just with words.
It's just genuinely not worth it. And even now that I'm banned, I'm still not going to reply because it's still not worth it. So I hope that you guys as a community can grow better, because you guys are also damaging the community by being so toxic. If you guys...
No thanks for your video, you fucking dickhead. You promoted it. You promoted it. You promoted it. You fucking moron. Your video's based on guides and artifacts and marketplace. You fucking idiot. No shit.
Came together as a community, stop being so toxic, game would prosper more as well. So it's part of it is the communication from the game, and part of it is the toxicity of the community. If both of those things we come to like common ground where they're not being done so much, where there's communication by the devs and there's less toxicity from the community and more people trying to help each other, well then we could grow as a community. But unfortunately,
But you're too much of a narcissistic, fucking egotistical retard to even fucking really comprehend the idea. With your fucking double chin wannabe fucking carpet sniffer looking. Look at your selfie, bro. Look at your fucking selfie. Like, what are you?
Yeah, I look good. Yeah, look at me, bro. Gaming with Elvy.
More like gaming with a fucking idiot, bro. Like, you are part of the problem. Take accountability where it's due, rather than just making fucking excuses on top of other excuses. Your content, your page is based on guides and how to and what to do. And it usually involves in marketplace. You dumbo. The problem with this type of community today is the fact that a lot of people like this guy like to sit here and say a lot of things like they know what the fuck they're talking about, but then they spend so much money to catch up and be on par with people so they can be better than other people. This game is a huge handicap against each other for those who have money versus that don't really have money. Okay? This game is obviously is a fucking joke. This game is an obvious joke. This game is an obvious joke. So is the community. I look at other DC fucking videos. It's the same shit. How to do tank guy videos. How to do this. How to do that. Like, if you guys got to make so much guy videos on how to play the fucking game, then that tells me this community is truly fucking retarded. Like, they're fucking stupid. They don't want to learn. They don't want to figure it out for themselves. They don't want to do shit. But hopefully somebody giving them a handout. Okay? That's the problem with this fucking community. So don't go sit there and play the victim card and crying about what happened to you when you're the same person that was or is toxic, a narcissist at that, and you want to claim like you're the chosen one when you wasn't around the OG days. You even claim you're an OG. You was never around. You never existed. You probably had a different account. You was a fucking kid still sucking your pacifier. You never fucking existed. I'm tired of these fucking retards in this community fucking sitting here and acting like they're the ones who started this shit. You never existed. We were the reason why this game was still alive to begin with. We made things for what it is. DPS comp, PvP, scrims and shit. You guys are carrying on and making it seem like, oh, whoa, amazing glow stick here, man. Whoa, bro, No, bro, like, I just don't get it anymore. Besides, like, I do, but I just don't want to use my brain cells to even think any further. Like, how much of a fucking hypocrite this young man is versus multiple people in this community. You and the people in the community are part of the fucking problem, which is why this game is going to shit, been going to shit, because people like you in the community keep spending money for unnecessary shit that don't matter. That's why. And you expect to have a golden ticket. You expect to gain some type of immunity because you spent so much money on this game. It doesn't work like that when you already broke the fucking code of conduct, the agreement itself. They put 2 and 2 together. They tracked their IP MAC and they banned multiple of your accounts. You fucking idiot. You even said in the beginning of your video. Why? This is why. And of course, the community is as retarded. They're not gonna see it that way because they're stupid. They don't have an open mind. They can't even fucking think for themselves. They're a bunch of sheeps who just want to glorify styles instead of playing the actual game. Well, who are you to judge? Leave these people alone. Let them enjoy the way how they want to play the game. Yeah, what's fun? Just sitting around doing absolutely nothing, a little behemoth talking shit all day in global chat? That's fun. I'd rather play Call of Duty then at that point, which is more of a piece of shit game. I'd rather play games that actually has proximity chat, that actually has a fucking community where devs actually listen. You guys are playing a game where the devs, clearly we see what they look like. We've seen what they look like. He showcased in this video. That should explain everything right there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's on you. But if they're not communicating and they're being just as much of a jackass as this guy, especially the community scamming each other. It's not even about the devs scamming the community. The community scam each other, like each other's accounts, for example, when it comes to selling accounts and other things. The whole game is a fucking scam itself. The game used to be A+, it became an F+. It's a dog shit game. I don't care if people enjoy this game. Fine. You find any enjoyment out of this game, congratulations. When you reach the end game, you're going to be the same person like this fucking guy complaining. And realize, oh, it is a scam. Oh, it's this or that. But then these are the same people that would turn around and be like, shut up, Unc. Shut up. You're an OG. Shut the fuck up. But why wouldn't you listen to OG that played a game longer than you and that would tell you otherwise? Nobody's stopping you from making content. But when it comes to warnings, shut up, Unc. Yeah, you got what you deserve, you fucking idiot. And so is the rest of the people in the community that think they could get away with shit. That's what happens when you don't know what you're fucking reading and getting yourself into things. Especially when it comes to making fucking content. Congratulations. Now you could game with Elvy elsewhere, ladies and gentlemen. If he's that much of a content creator and you find enjoyment out of this guy, hey, go watch his other workout videos and other games he played. But I guarantee you a lot of people won't fucking watch this guy because they're too stupid to understand when it comes to other games. It's too complex for these simple-minded simpletons. So, of course, guide videos is all what's left when it comes to this community. Other than that, that's all I gotta say in this fucking clip, man. You know, I could go on and on about this ranting shit, but you guys already know what this community's built upon. If you guys want real changes, go make a fucking video. You know, go actually speak about this. You know, get together. Put your narcissism fucking ego side and go make the fucking video. Go do something different. Go get together. Speak about the problems of today's gaming age / DC. Go ahead. I would like to see that. But that's speaking the impossible, right? Fucking stupid, man. This community is so like cooked, bro. It's fucking cooked. But that's all I gotta say in this video, guys. That's my response to this fucking gaming with Elvy. You know, drop a like, you know, subscribe. I got some other creative content dropping soon. I'm working on some stuff, but you know, work gets in the way, real life gets in the way. But I decided to take my time to make this video on the side, you know, because truly, people need to learn and hear themselves and understand what they're getting themselves into and why shit happens and why things are the way they are. Like, people need to stop coming out of nowhere with this God complex immunity, like, I will be touched, I will never be touched, when they did. If they're able to kick out Obsidian Chill out of the content creator table or creator league table, whatever the fuck you want to call that shit at this point, they keep changing the name, I think, that should tell you where this game is really going and how they're treating this game. This game, with every game update, still have glitches. They still have glitches, massive glitches that haven't been explored yet, especially in PvP. And people are glorifying this garbage game like, oh my god, it's amazing, this game's the best game that ever exists. When people could just pay to win, spend a couple hundred to thousands, pass you, and call it a day without even trying. That's what pay to win means. And another thing for my friend named Guess and I, who made a video recently about nerfing versus power creeping, I'm gonna post that in the comment below. I mean, in the section below in my description or comment, so you guys can understand the difference between nerfing and power creeping and what they're doing to the power of water / Heartlight with artifacts and iconics and how things work. He explained it better than I would in a way. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I understand. I could explain it now in this video, but he'll explain it better. So you guys can be fucking educated, because you guys are fucking dumb. Dumber than a rock on the ground that you cross the street by every fucking day. That's all I gotta say in this video, man. That's all I gotta say. You guys have a beautiful day. Wake the fuck up. Okay, there's a problem within the game industry, and stop spending your money. But that's too hard to ask, right?
No, leave me alone. I'll do whatever I want. Yo.
Go ahead. At the end of the day, you're broke. Don't wake up the next day when you want to order a Little Caesars, you fucking idiot. Then that's when you want to fucking save your money, right? Have a good day, everybody.
Yeah, nah. See, that's the thing. That's the propaganda that people are trying to build. That I'm banned because of accounts or real money trading. That's not the case, bro. Like, people, like, I don't know why people can't use simple logic. Like, I'm not trying to like come at you, but listen, man. If that was the case, the ban would have happened long ago. There's no such thing as coincidence. You know, the ban happened right after I made 2 videos, not 1, but 2 videos lashing out at the fact that the game is money grabs. Because I'm fed up about it. I'm fed up about how it's money grabs. So why am I going to get into it? I got banned right after I made those 2 videos. It's not a coincidence. Another creator got banned right after he made videos. It's not a coincidence. You know what I mean? If what you're saying is true about the accounts or whatever, the money trading or the propaganda, this whole thing that people are saying, dude, it would have happened months ago, years ago. Do you think this is the first time that someone has reported me?
It happened because you made it hot for yourself for not only buying accounts, but the minute you start talking shit about DCO videos, that's when you made it hot for yourself. You fucking simpleton. You're just brain dead. You don't understand how things work, which is why you're in the predicament you're in. You fucking genius.
Do you think that I haven't been reported before by envious people that didn't like me? If that was the case, I would have been banned long ago. I've never been banned before. It's just now. The one time that I speak bad about DC, I wake up the next day and I'm banned. Like, I don't know how people can't see what's right in front of their faces. No, because when you quit the game had its money, like they had their money that you had to spend, like let's say artifacts or shit like that. But it wasn't that bad. Now it's gotten where you literally have to buy out events. You literally have to level up an ally art like every other week. It's gotten ridiculous. You have to spend hundreds of dollars on time capsules. The money grabs has gotten so absurd. And guess what? As a content creator, I get the backlash. Because let's say I make a video about the lasso, for example. Everyone's like, this is unfair. How you're making a video and it's all iconics and we don't have them. I get the backlash for what DC is doing, and all I'm doing as a creator
by promoting the fucking game with the marketplace scam fest. You fucking retard. That's the type of content creator you are. You just make nothing but guides by showing case on how to do and what to buy. Fucking genius.
Is showing the new things that are coming to the game. And I'm spending my money, my time to make it. So I got fed up with that. That's why I made the video explaining that the game is money grabs and it's not my fault and it's the
What? Artifacts. Comics. Red tornado. Shut the fuck up and die.